Hey, good morning. Welcome to Viking Preparedness. I'm Pastor Joe Fox. I was recently talking to some people, and they were saying that it is impossible to be prepared for all potential emergencies, catastrophes. You know, if you're trying to prepare adequately for nuclear war, so you build your fallout shelter and you get your dosimeters and stuff like that, well, then you won't have enough money to be prepared for this, that, or the other thing. And unless you have $1 bazillion, it's just, you can't do it. And I detected in that, and I've heard this argument before, a sense of, well, it's hopeless to try to prepare for everything. Ergo, we should not prepare for anything, right? And that's crazy. And here's what I come back to. And I believe I put this out in my book, Survivalist Family. Basic preparedness, just taking care of the basics of preparedness, will cover a myriad of contingencies. And let me give you an example. What do I mean by the basics, right? Well, having a good supply of food. What's a good supply of food? A few months. Having a few months supply of food and the ability, the means to prepare that food. Having a few months supply or access to water and the means to purify that water. Having the ability to shelter yourself in an alternate situation. You're living in a house and the electricity goes out and it doesn't come back on and you have electric baseboard heat. What are you going to do? Well, you got to have a plan for that. You could be a wood stove, a kerosene stove with a winter's worth of kerosene stored up, something. Just that. These are basics, people. Having the ability to protect yourself and your loved ones. And that skill set, tool set, mindset, right? But having that ability, having the ability to take care of yourself medically, right? Whatever that means to you, but just basic survival preparedness things. If you have those in order, then come what may, you will be able to deal with it a lot better than the average Joe, and most certainly better than the person who says, well, you can't prepare for everything, therefore I'm just going to, go to the boats and throw my money at the slot machine or something instead. So I urge you to, if you haven't, and if you've been watching my channel for any length of time and you haven't, shame on you. But go ahead and put up some food. Put up a good chunk of extra food. Secure yourself a supply of water. In your home, you should have at least 3 or 4 days worth of water, that you don't need to go outside of the house to get. But you're going to need more than that. And water's heavy and it takes up a lot of space. So really you're going to have to find a source of water and then a way to prepare it, purify it. And that could be as simple as boiling. It doesn't have to be some $300 Berkey filter. Those are nice, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be a big old pot and a fireplace and a stack of wood, or charcoal, or, whatever. You just got to work. You got to solve these problems. You got to become a problem solver. But please take care of the basic steps to prepare for you and your loved ones. Just do it now. Get them set aside. Quit spending your weekends watching football or whatever's on now. I don't even have a TV. And just do little preparedness projects. Do one thing a day, one big thing a week until you guys are squared away. If you are squared away when an emergency happens, 1, you're not part of the problem anymore, and 2, you can probably assist other people, and that's a good thing. Those are all good things. So, can you prepare for everything? Probably not, but you can prepare adequately for most things by just taking care of the basics. I hope you do that, and I'll see you out there.